Look, Wikipedia is an example of crowdsourced knowledge, where it's a database that's collectively built over time and continuously updated. Now, the contents of Wikipedia covers everything from physical laws to modern political events. They even built a monument to Wikipedia in Poland. It's that big of a deal. But crowdsourcing knowledge isn't a new concept. The creation of the first English dictionary was a crowdsourced affair as well, albeit a much, much slower one, where the public source knowledge was passed through a series of editors. But still, when it comes to knowledge, there's just too much of it in the world to be handled by a few people. In your recent piece you wrote, and I quote, "Wikipedia has a significant role to play in the primary corpus of information feeding the internet," end quote. However, how significant, or should I say insidious, is the presence of Wikipedia in the online world?
Well, when we think about the readership of Wikipedia, it's some 4 billion readers of just the entire English Wikipedia per month. And that's a huge readership. We're talking about 2,500 views per second across the site. And Wikipedia feeds what we call Wikidata. And Wikidata is one of the biggest knowledge bases used by the internet. So essentially, Wikidata feeds thousands of internet pages via algorithms. And it's amazingly useful and accessible because you can enter one entry and it will transform 400 languages. So I just think if we look at ChatGPT, Siri, Alexa, they're all using Wikipedia to get their answers. And that's pretty significant.
Yeah, it's sort of almost like DNA is significant to human beings. Well, Wikipedia is significant to the internet. It's the DNA of the internet, effectively, as we go.
Exactly.
But many people forget that Wikipedia isn't only used by humans to look up information. It's also used, as you correctly point out, by these algorithms and search engines. Even AI programs are collating their brains from information stored on Wikipedia. It's a situation where computers are learning from computers, and their primary source of this information is a largely unverified database of strangers predicated on trust and the greater good. Now, Wikipedia relies on the utopian view of humanity, and the results are a little bit mixed. However, is Wikipedia reliable, or does its reliability depend on what the topic is?
Look, there have been large-scale studies on Wikipedia in relation to its reliability, and the accuracy overall is fairly high on many topics, so sport, medicine, geography. But if we look at things that are more controversial, so political history, just politics in general, there is a left-leaning bias, and there's lower accuracy if compared to Encyclopedia Britannica, as one study pointed out. And just that Wikipedia, everything on Wikipedia is achieved through consensus. So even the sources are chosen through consensus. The Guardian, for example, is okay, but the Epoch Times is not okay. I think that you can really see a clear bias source. So Snopes is okay, but Sky News Australia isn't okay. And I think this is a problem with reliability, because I also see editor bias. You have editors with their user pages, which is just like your Facebook user page, and they support Antifa, they're anti-NATO. Some editors even, support Hezbollah. I mean, this editor bias does permeate the platform. The platform is vulnerable to these, what I think are fringe beliefs, and it can affect how somebody reads a topic.
Well, it's interesting because when people look at Wikipedia, I don't think they are aware that it is a creation of particular biases. It's a publishing house, but we don't know who the publishers are. If you were to pick up a book at the bookstore, it said published by the Socialist Alliance, well, then you would view that book with a little bit of a frame in mind, thinking about who published it. But we don't know what Wikipedia is, and we don't know what their knowledge base goes through before it's been selected, and that matters for the quality of information and what it's used for.